Welcome, welcome to the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast with your nominee, Dr-Karim Ellis, and me, SuJen. Shall we begin? Welcome, welcome to the Black Stallions Awards podcast. I'm your host, SuJen, and I have a young man here today. His name is Dr-Karim R. Ellis. And honey, buckle your seatbelts because I got you a nice stallion this time. Ladies and gentlemen, please introduce Dr-Karim R. Ellis. Hi, how are you?
I would be a lot better if I had that mimosa in my hand right now.
Sorry.
For real, I feel a little bit left out over here. Just
one thing about me, I do not share. But I do cheers. So cheers to you, my brother.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
So I want you to introduce yourself to our viewers and let them know who you are and what brings you on our panel. We want to know who Dr. Karim is and why he should be the Black Stallion of the Year.
Well, that's a great question. Dr. Karim Ellis is a veteran in the speaking industry at this point in time. I have been speaking for 2 decades as an entrepreneur. We started this journey from absolutely nothing, and we built it from the ground up. So we had no silver spoon that was handed to us. We used our God-given gift and talent. We used creativity. We used vision. And we go by the moniker of the #1 breakthrough strategist. So this journey has allowed me to travel both nationally and internationally. And my job is to help develop people. So we work in the world of personal development, professional development. Going by the concept of breakthrough, I believe that there is a 2.0 version locked deep inside every individual. My job is to get a hold of you and figure out what we need to do to unlock that version of you so you can go out there and live what I call the best version of who you're designed to be. We tried.
What an elevator speech. Listen, guys. That was an elevator speech, honey. He will leave you in the elevator with your mouth open wide, like, damn. Really?
It's not easy, but we try. Gotta have a little charm, right?
Whew. Yes, and it is very, very important that we do be the best of who we are.
Absolutely.
And be a good influence. So I see you as an influencer.
Yes.
And I see you as someone that will uplift, especially our men. And this is the whole thing. Sure. We have to represent. We have to represent that strength, right?
I agree. I feel like it's hard to be a thing if you can't see a thing. I think one of the problems we have as men is we're running out of good role models. And when I say good role models, I mean role models with character and value, not what we see that pops up on social media every 5 seconds on reality TV. I think there's a lack of that in the industry. So
absolutely.
I think we got something going.
Absolutely. And it's, oh my God, you just hit it on the ball right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very important that we focus on that. And life is good, guys, you know, but you gotta really kind of realize that you gotta be the best that you can be. People are watching you, they're looking at you. Whether you're present or not, whether you're online, you're at an event, people are watching you, your everyday steps.
Very true.
Okay? And it's up to you.
Without that.
Right. It's up to you. You can't call yourself, you know, a go-getter or influencer if you're not walking right.
It's true.
Tell us about walking right.
So I think that walking right really boils down to the concept of vision. Right. I put out a best-selling book, I want to say about 3-4 years ago, called GPS My Success. And the reason we called it that was because I believe that, you know, one of my favorite scriptures biblically is write the vision and make it plain. That means as a man, my job is to come down here and discover my own vision. Now, the problem I see with a lot of people, they chase everybody else's vision. So I think that we have resources in the form of gifts and talents, education, money, connections. And those things are supposed to be utilized to help you reach your vision. But if you're not aware of that, you'll spend all your time living what Les Brown calls a mismanaged life, which means you'll spend all your time chasing everyone else's goals and dreams and have very little to show for it. It's hard to leave a legacy if you don't plot the land or clear the land and plot the fruit that's going to be devised for that. So I think it boils down to vision. You got to have the right vision.
Right, right. Oh my goodness. Whew. You too much. Let me get my pen and paper because I got to write some things down to tell the other brother I'm going to talk to. Listen, this is good talk because it's not many of us. Like I see your posts.
Sure.
You look at people and you never know what they hold inside of them.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
And look at me, we're talking and I'm like, wow, you're really blowing my mind right now. You're full of energy. And that's what you represent, right?
Absolutely.
So tell us what you do, like, you know, what your goals are. You know, tell us about some of your strengths that you carry as a Black man in society today, and how it's improving your life or, you know, bettering your life in terms of your direction.
So to make it up front, I feel that my life has gone in so many dramatic shifts based on some of the things I've gone through. So I've been homeless at one point in time. I've lived out of my car. I've even been shot. So I've been through a whole lot of stuff. But what I come to learn is going through the concept of life is your job is to live full and die empty, right? Meaning to live
wait,
while you
say that again.
So your job is to live full and die empty. That means that you're supposed to do everything you want to do while you're here, right? As long as you're not hurting people, you're supposed to live and do the best you can while you're here and make a difference while you're here, and then die absolutely empty, meaning that when I leave this planet, my job is to pour out everything that's inside of me because I can't take it with me. Facts about it, if I'm taking stuff with me to the other side, I'm doing it injustice because that means I'm not pouring into someone's cup on my way out the door. Now, the way that I discovered doing that was to figure out my God-given gift and talent. And one of the reasons I think this is so important is I believe that everybody that's watching this right now, when God created you, he created you with a gift and a talent. There's something uniquely designed just for you. And that's one of the things you lean into that helps you become successful or walk out to everything you're supposed to do. So one of my favorite analogies is a cheetah running 70 miles per hour. I've never seen that cheetah confused about its gift of speed, right? We know that cheetah has the ability to run 70 miles per hour, but that cheetah has to discover and uncover that. There's no knowledge of that until it hits a certain age and watches mom do it, right? Once it understands that mom can run 70 miles per hour, the cheetah starts to think, well, dang, I could probably tap into that gift of 70 mile per hour speed too. That gift is given for the cheetah to catch his meal, but also to avoid predators that's going to cause it harm. And the reason I think that's so important is if that cheetah has a gift and talent, and almost every animal on this planet has a gift and talent, what are you sitting on right now that you may be mismanaging because you're not aware that you have it, or you're not aware that you're supposed to be using for a different reason? So I was always a kid that got in trouble for talking too much, right? Always in trouble. Smart kid, skipped a grade, went from kindergarten to second grade, but every report card would say he talks too much. Miss Ellis, he runs his mouth. Now, I didn't know that that was my gift and talent that God was going to use to help me create successful businesses, whether it was my real estate business or whether it was speaking nationally, internationally, locally, whatever have you. I didn't realize that that gift was given to me for that reason. So when I think about strengths that I've leaned on over the years, it's always been figuring out what is the gift and talent that's been given to me, and have I mastered that thing, and have I used that thing properly by putting it in the right environment? Well, I control the outcome of my destiny versus waiting around for someone else to tell me what I'm actually worth in the form of a paycheck. I don't knock the 9-to-5 arena. It's just I ain't been a 9-to-5er in 20 years. So I don't know that type of struggle. Again, not knocking it, but I believe we all have the ability to be entrepreneurs if we discover what our gift and talent is, and I would say place it in the right pocket, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Period. That's it. Period, guys.
Yeah.
You know, wow. You've been through a lot.
We have. We've seen a lot. We've been through a lot on this journey, right? And that was earlier years, obviously. That was nothing that was recent. But I think that you take all of your experiences, and your experiences are there to literally shape you, not to break you, they're to shape you, right? So you learn from it, and then you teach off of it. And you don't have to be a speaker on stages to do that, right? I think that your accumulated wealth of knowledge, there's a topic I talk about called being snake bitten. And what that means is if I get bit by a poisonous snake and I get rushed to a hospital, 2 questions they're going to ask me when I go in the hospital. Number 1, why are you here? Well, I got bit by a snake. Number 2, what snake bit you? And the reason why number 2 is so important is in order to save your life, we got to know what type of snake bit you, because we got to give you anti-venom. Well, anti-venom is a mixture of the venom from the original snake that bit you mixed with antibodies. But the catch is I can't give you the wrong antivenom. If I give you the wrong antivenom, it'll take your life. So if you've been bit by a rattlesnake and I give you pit viper, it'll kill you. The reason why that's so important is I think everybody under the sound of my voice has been bit by something. All of us have gone through setbacks, challenges, financial issues. I mean, some of us been through relationship challenges, divorce, death, you name it. You can't get out of life alive without going through something. The question being is, have you mastered what you've gone through, and are you able to share it with other people? Because in that moment, when you come across someone who's been bitten by something similar as your situation, circumstance, you have the ability to be walking, talking, living, breathing antivenom, and you don't know whether or not what you've gone through and how you've mastered it may save another person's life.
Amen. That is right. And that scenario is great because, yeah, we've all been bit.
Yeah.
Guess what? There is a serum for every potion, everything that you get that's not good for your body, not good for your life, not good for the things that you pursue to do in your daily living, right? So it's so important that we keep it moving. I push this all the time. Like, you get bit, but honey, Donnie McClurkin said it.
Fall down, get back up.
That's right. And it's so true.
It is. It is.
And that's what keeps you going also. So we want to also focus on you, my brother.
Yeah.
Because not only are you uplifting others, it's like, what keeps you moving? What keeps you uplifted? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I think the thing that keeps me uplifted more than anything else is walking in purpose, right? And the reason why I think that's so important is there was a moment of my journey when I didn't know my purpose. And so when you don't know your purpose, you can chase money, you can chase women, you can chase fancy cars and houses, you can chase all those different things, but you'll still feel that hole in the center that doesn't feel complete, right? And so it took me going through situations and cycles and losing things to understand what's valuable is your purpose. And for folks that's financially challenged, I say money's a reward for solving a problem. So a lot of times your purpose is tied to something that solves a problem. If you're solving the right problem, you'll always get paid for it. Like there'll never be a shortage of money if you're solving the right problem, right? So for me, it's always been purpose. It's always being able to go out there and shape the world. So then when it's my time to leave, the world is better because I existed and got a chance to breathe some of the same air as people rather than sit around and do absolutely nothing. I think we need that. We live in a very selfish society right now. Right? Yeah. This point in time, we need that right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So your due diligence has made you become the doctor that you are. And do you travel? Where are you from again now?
So I'm out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I was actually born in Gary, Indiana. And Gary, Gary can't claim much at this point. They can claim Michael Jackson, right? we got Mike, but we relocated from Gary to Cincinnati when I was around maybe 4 or 5 years old. So I've been a Cincinnati native ever since. Not sure how long I'll be here now at this point in time because I got some transition that's going on. So I'm able to really just rampantly go wherever I want to go at this point in time. But as a speaker and as a coach and a trainer, I'm already traveling anyways. So I'm always traveling, whether it's nationally or internationally. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I just got back from doing an event in Texas and going to shoot out of here in a minute to go to Pennsylvania to speak to an organization there. So it's been travel, but it's been lovely. You get to meet a lot of people and see a different viewpoint of stuff, and it's great.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel good to meet people, to interact with people?
It does. It does. Because we're so different. And the only way you can get outside of your own reality and mindset is to see it from a different person's perspective. Right. So even more than traveling in the continental states, I think the thing I love the most is traveling internationally, because internationally is just a whole different ballpark. Like it is, depending on where you're going to, it's totally different. Like you'll have a different grasp on reality and the privileges you have here when you go travel outside of here. Like it's totally different. You'll learn not to gripe and complain about some stuff when you go to different countries, right?
Yeah.
But then you'll love the fact that your money may go a little bit stronger depending on where you at. Your money goes a little bit stronger in certain countries. You may want to stay over there for a longer time.
No, but that's such a fact. I know someone that just moved to Ghana. And listen, she's just having a ball out there, and she's
out there with probably got a whole Ghana garb on and everything, don't she?
She does. I am not joking. She is happy.
Oh, I
I
bet.
told her, listen, next time you go back, I might have to come with you.
I'm telling you, we've
Wow.
done Morocco, we've done a bunch of places at this point in time, and the
Okay.
currency exchange rate is so different that
Mm.
it's amazing. Yeah, it's definitely amazing.
So, do you have any events coming up?
So we just got back from doing one in Texas. We're in the middle of talking about one. I think it's going to take me back to Texas again, Seven Figure Boss Summit. So I believe that's
Oh,
going to be July 9th. We spoke there last year, so I think we'll be going back again this year. We're still talking over with the event planner.
okay.
And we got Dubai on the list for July as well. So we're looking forward to going out to Dubai to do the ISA conference. That's the International Institute of Influencers Conference. And I think we got Pennsylvania coming up in July as well. So we stay moving. We try to stay moving.
Well,
Booked
I'm
and
gonna
busy is better than bored and broke.
sure you
I'm
got
saying
that
real,
right.
right?
You got that right. Absolutely. Listen, we gotta be productive as Black men and women in this world. We have to be productive. We have to travel. We have to expand our, horizons. Like
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. I
Right.
took it for myself to do this, and
Hmm.
it's so important that we see each other for something other than a
Sure.
post.
Hmm.
A post does not say anything about you.
You're right. I agree with that.
It doesn't,
It
because
goes back to what you said earlier, that you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's inspired by watching what it is you're doing. Because
right.
I firmly believe that we're drawn to people intentionally, not accidentally. I believe that what you're designed to do on this planet, you'll gravitate towards people that are already doing it, but you have to have the common sense to say, this is why I'm drawn towards certain people. This is a symbolization of what I'm supposed to be doing, and hopefully it gives you courage to go out there and do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So if you were to say one word that describes you, what would it be?
Visionary.
Ooh, why?
I think in order for me to get to this stage of the journey of my life, based on everything that I've gone through, the things I've accomplished, the folks that I've been able to connect with, it started out literally as a thought. That was all it was a thought. There was no backing, there was no resources, but the firm thing I believe with anyone is thoughts or things, which is why scripture says to guard your mind. There's two ways into the mind, the eyes and the ear gate. So you got to make sure you stay focused on what you watch and what you hear if you want that goal and dream to manifest beyond the idea stage to vision stage. So when I look over my social media and look over all the places God has allowed me to go to, the people I've connected with, the people I've been able to pour into and been able to help have breakthrough moments, it's all started with vision. And that vision was birthed at the point of time when I started this journey, which was actually when I was homeless. So to go from homelessness to all of this, to living a debt-free lifestyle, paid off assets, and to be able to come and go, it's vision. And we're not done yet. We still building out. So definitely vision.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good example. That is a great element that you hold, and I'm seeing that. And I'm going to keep watching you, my brother, because I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you're doing. And now that I'm speaking to you, I'm seeing a lot more. My eyes are open, my ears are open. My heart is open to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
To you, and congratulations. And I'm going to say you're going to be the best that you can be.
Absolutely.
Because of your vision.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And make it plain, like you said.
Write the vision and make it plain. And I know now I'm going to go get me a mimosa when we finish up.
Hey, okay, shoot. I'm gonna jump in my ride and we meet around the corner at Douglas Cafe around the corner. Anyway, I'm a mess.
Oh no, I can't be mad at that.
How do people find you? How do people find you online?
Great question. So the easiest way to find me is just a simple Google search, or they can go to the website, KareemEllis.com. But if they type in Kareem Ellis into any Google search engine, everything's going to pop up, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn. I've done a great job of leaving breadcrumbs all over the internet. So they have no problem finding me. I'm an easy one to find at this point in the journey. LinkedIn, you name it, I'm there. So
yeah, I found you.
Oh yeah, I'm everywhere. God has blessed us to be everywhere at this point in the journey, so we're everywhere.
Yeah, I always said that God did not make us to be on this earth by ourselves. So don't live like you're by yourself.
Absolutely.
Don't live like it. My brothers and sisters that are watching, spread your wings and be the best that you can be. There's always a way out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Karim explained it. You know, he's been on the bottom and he's going up to the top. And in order for us to get to the top, we have to move it up. We have to look at the vision that we have in our minds for ourselves. Don't follow people. Be a leader to yourself, right? Imagine you as a Black man, as a brother, and say, I can be that, and I can be better, and actually do it. You have to put those works in that faith so that you can get to that point of results in your life. And it doesn't take much, but you to believe that first.
Definitely agree. Definitely agree.
If you don't believe it and if you don't act upon it, it will not be done. Pray all day if you want to. I tell people all the time, you're going to pray, but you're not going to move your footsteps and you're not going to put those works in. You have to be the best that you can be. And I'm going to encourage everyone here watching that time is ticking. We don't live forever now. We got to do it. What Nike said, just do it. That is so very, very true.
It is. It is.
Okay.
Every vision has an expiration date. Every vision.
I don't focus on the expiration date. I just focus on the meanwhile. Okay. So in the meanwhile, Elanya Van Zant, that's my girl.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yes. In the meantime,
yeah,
you know, we want to just focus on our next steps.
Getting it done.
Getting it done. Absolutely. So, and you did mention the summit. I'm going to try my best to come, and I'm going to ask for you first. Oh my goodness! And is blue your favorite color? Because I'm going to have to wear my blue dress.
My favorite color. I'm a blue person. I had a sky blue suit on over the week. I'm a blue person. I grew up with blue. Blue's my color. Okay. It's gonna fall between blue or purple, one of the two. They told me purple's royalty, so we'll rock with that too.
Well, you know, we're all kings and queens.
Absolutely.
We own it.
Yeah.
All right. So, with everybody that's watching, I want to say thank you to Dr. Karim Ellis. And listen, you guys, you can reach me. I am SuJen. You can reach me online at the Black Stallions Awards. And we're on TikTok. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay. So just hit me up. If you want to be a guest on the show, I would love to have you. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about your strengths. And let's show people the value of who you are as a Black man. I give you all the praise today. And we wish you the best. Okay? You will excel. And you are excelling. Look at you.
We ain't doing too bad.
All right, we got to have something for Black Stallions, the best dressed. I would ask you to stand up, but but it's all good. Just stay where you are. Awesome. And you know, hey, look, looks is good.
Sure.
I always feel that it's what's inside of you that says a world of things that you're looking for.
Sure.
You know, whether you're looking for friendship, whether you're looking for a mentor, a relationship, when you see the inside of someone like this brother right here, your eyes gonna open. Yeah. Because I'm seeing a lot more of you now. Yeah, absolutely. So again, everyone, I am SuJen. Thank you, Dr. Ellis. And we will see everyone next time on the Black Stallions Awards podcast. Congratulations, and I'll see you on the other side.